Hello everybody, welcome back to SSBCrack exams. I'm Anuradha and in this particular session, I'm here to give you the best news that you have all been waiting for. Yes, it's a great news since it's a direct entry notification that we are going to discuss in this session, which is none other than 10+2 B.Tech Cadet Entry Scheme, which is a scheme which is an entry that is obviously given an opportunity by the Indian Navy. So let's find out in this particular session what the notification about the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech entry consists of. So let us first discuss about this notification, who all can apply and so on. So the applications are invited from the unmarried male candidates fulfilling the conditions of nationality as laid down by the Government of India to join the prestigious Indian Naval Academy, Ezhimala, Kerala for a 4-year B.Tech degree course under the 10+2 B.Tech Cadet Entry Scheme for two branches, A. Executive and Technical branch, and B. Education branch. So only the male candidates can apply under the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech Cadet Entry. And let me remind you, this notification is for the course which is going to commence in January 2023 at the INA Ezhimala, Kerala. It will be a 4-year B.Tech degree course and only two branches are open for the eligibility, that is the Executive and Technical branch, and second is the Education branch. Now let us also check out the dates which are available for your registration. So those of you who want to apply for this particular Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech and Cadet Entry Jan 2023 course is open now, and you can visit the website of the Indian Navy, which is www.joinindiannavy.gov.in, and it has already been opened from 18th of August 2022. The last date to apply online for this entry is 28th of August 2022. So only 10 days are there to fill up the online application, so I would suggest to do it as fast as possible. Now the question may arise in your mind is that who can apply for the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech Jan 2023 course. Now only candidates who have appeared for the JEE Main 2022 for BE or B.Tech exam are eligible to apply. Also make sure that the call-up for the Service Selection Board will be issued on the basis of your JEE Main All India Common Rank List CRL 2022 published by NTA. So this is a very common, a mandatory thing which has been made quite a compulsion for those applying for the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech entry. Now talking about the vacancies that are aimed to fill up by the Indian Navy through this particular entry is that for the Executive and Technical branch there are 31 vacancies available. For Education branch there are 5 vacancies available. So in total 36 vacancies will be filled up through the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech Cadet entry for the January 2023 course. Also the branch allocation for the Executive and Technical, that is the Engineering and Electrical branch, will be undertaken at the Indian Naval Academy, Ezhimala itself. Now talking about the different eligibility criteria, which is very important and you should check before you start your application through this entry, we will first deal with the age limit part. So for the Executive and Technical branch, your date of birth should be between 2nd July 2003 and 1st January 2006, both dates inclusive, and the date of births are also similar, that is the age criteria is also similar for the Education branch as well. You should be born between 2nd July 2003 and 1st January 2006, both dates inclusive. That is, your date of birth should be between 2nd July 2003 and 1st January 2006. Also your date of birth can be on either of these two dates. Talking about the educational qualification for this particular entry, you should have passed the 10+2 or the senior secondary examination or its equivalent from any board with at least 70% aggregate marks in physics, chemistry and mathematics, which is PCM, and at least 50% marks in English either in class 10 or class 12. So this you have to be really taken care of. You should have passed the 10+2 and that is the minimum eligibility criteria, and not only that, you should have also got 70% of the aggregate marks in the PCM and at least 50% of the marks in English either in class 10 or in class 12. So if these criteria, these eligibilities are matching with your eligibility, I would say just go and apply, okay, because this is 1 in a million chance that the Indian Navy is providing to the young candidates to apply and to become the officers. Okay, now since you know that this is a direct entry, that is, you do not have to sit for any written examination. Once you're shortlisted, you'll be called for the SSB interview. That's it. So that is what is very important for you, to give your very best, to perform the very best in the SSB interview itself. And for that, we have provided for you the SSB interview online course, which is the best online course in the entire market. What you need to do simply is download our SSBCrack exams learning app from the Google Play Store and get yourself enrolled into this particular course. In this course, you will find all the procedures of the SSB has been covered in full-fledged lectures, PDF study materials, practice sets, which will help you a lot. Most of the candidates, a lot of candidates has got recommended from this particular course as well. Not only that, we are also providing SSB interview live classes regularly and in monthly batches as well. So you can be a part of these monthly batches and practice accordingly and perform your very best in the SSB interview. Now, talking about the selection procedure, how you will be selected. So as I was talking about SSB interview, many of you must know that the SSB interview is a part of the selection procedure, and for that you have to be shortlisted first. So the IHQ MOD Navy reserves the exclusive right to fix the cutoff for shortlisting of applications for the SSB based on JEE Main All India Common Rank List CRL 2022. So the CRL ranking 2022 list is there obviously, and they according to that list will fix the cutoff percentage. And if you are qualifying that cutoff percentage, obviously your application will be shortlisted and you will be called for the SSB interview. Now, therefore, while you are applying, all candidates need to fill up their rank as per the common rank list in the application. So accordingly, you will be selected or not, that will be fixed by the MOD Navy. Okay, because they will fix the cutoff percentage as per the applications and as per the CRL list of 2022. So the SSB interviews for shortlisted candidates will be scheduled at Bangalore or Bhopal or Kolkata or Visakhapatnam in any of these 4 centers in September or October 2022. So once you are shortlisted, you can be called in any of these 4 centers, and usually your SSBs will be between September and October 2022. Now, shortlisted candidates will be informed about their selection for SSB only through their registered email ID or through an SMS which will be sent on their registered phone number, mobile number, which they will be registering themselves with while applying for this entry. So make sure that while you are applying for this particular entry, that you are filling your application form, you're using the mobile numbers or the email IDs which you won't be changing for the till the selection procedure is over for at least 1 year. Okay, so make sure that you're using correct email IDs, correct phone numbers, because all the communications will be made to you through the registered email ID or the phone number. Also, make sure that you're not changing the email ID or phone number until and unless the selection process is over. Otherwise, you won't even know. Right? Now, after you are getting recommended from SSB, so once you have attended the SSB and you have qualified it, that means you're getting recommended, you will have to appear for the medicals. So SSB recommended candidates will have to undergo prescribed medicals examination for this particular entry. That means in this medical you have to be declared fit. Once you are declared fit, you have to wait for the final merit list. The separate merit list will be prepared for executive and technical branch, and education branch in combined will be prepared based on SSB marks. So whatever SSB performance you will have, or you will show in the actual SSB, on basis of those marks itself the merit list will be prepared. Candidates declared fit in the medical examination would be appointed as per availability of vacancies in respective branch. So if your name is there in the merit list, you will be called for the training. Now, talking about the training, so the selected candidates will be inducted as cadets for the 4-year B.Tech course in Applied Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, or Electronics and Communication Engineering as per naval requirements. So you will be given a 4-year B.Tech course, a B.Tech degree in any of these streams. Now, on completion of your course, a B.Tech degree will be awarded to you by the Jawaharlal Nehru University or JNU. The distribution of cadets amongst executive and technical branch, that is engineering and electrical, will be as per the extent policy. So only after that the divisions will be happening along the branches. Now, the question may arise, how to apply for the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech entry Jan 2023 course. Now that you have checked your eligibility criteria, you know what's what. So now it's time for you to apply. So please remember, the application will only be accepted through the online mode. No other mode is acceptable. So what you need to do is go and visit the Indian Navy's official website, which is www.joinindiannavy.gov.in, and you have to click on the online application button and fill up your application form. So here I am going to show you again the important dates that you need to take care of. as you all know, the Indian Navy 10+2 B.Tech Cadet Entry application start date was 18th August 2022. That is, it's still going on. It has started on 18th August and it will end. That is, the last date is 28th August 2022. So there is only 10 days left. Do not waste your time. I would say just go on and apply. Now, there are also certain things or points to remember while applying for this entry. First of all, only one application is to be filled up by the candidates. So do not just go on filling up, one after the other. Also, you need to apply for branch A or branch B or both. Okay, you have to choose. Either you're applying for one of the branches or you're applying for both. Now, candidates will be shortlisted for SSB based on their first preference. So, whatever will be your first preference, based on that you will be shortlisted. Okay, so you also mark your first or second preference like that. Now, if you are not shortlisted for the first preference, you will be considered for the alternate branch. That is your second preference, subject to availability of spare slot in SSB batches of that branch. Now, this will happen only if you are applying for both. Okay, this will not happen if you're applying for any one branch. That is, if you have opted for only one branch and you are not shortlisted for that branch, you will not be considered for the other branch as well, despite being in merit. So that you have to be really very careful about. I would suggest you go and apply for both, because let us not take the risk, right? And just mark your first preference. Okay, that will be on the much safer side, I would say. Okay, so to end this particular session, I'm going to again show you the SSB interview online course that we have provided. Now, there will be lots of you who are going for maybe direct entries, written entries, and there are a lot of SSB interviews pending up throughout the year, right? So for them, we have provided a 1-year full access to SSB interview online course 2022. So for the 1 full year, you will have access to all the materials, including the lectures, study materials, as well as practice sets that we have provided for the SSB interview online course. And you will also get to join every month the SSB interview live classes as well. So this is 1 in a million opportunity. However, if you want to prepare the whole year also, for example, you want to appear for the next year direct entry or for the next year written exam and then go for SSB, and you need quite a lot of preparation, you can also go for this 1 year full access. In both the ways, it will be quite helpful for you. Last but not the least thing to consider is we have provided a lot of courses on written defense exams as well as for SSB interview, which you will see through our app. So if you want to check out those courses and want to prepare for any exam, you can very well get yourself enrolled into these courses. And you have to use the code Warrior10 if you want a 10% discount on any of these courses. So that was it from my side. I hope this session was quite helpful and useful for you, specifically for those of you who are waiting patiently and they want to be a naval officer, they want to apply through the B.Tech entry. It's a 1 in a million chance, I would say. So start your application. The last date is 28th August. Please complete your application process well before the last date, and as soon as you've applied, please get yourself enrolled into SSB interview online course that we have provided. You can do that by downloading our app, and you will have to start preparation as well, because it is very, very important that you perform the very best, since your merit list will be depending solely on the marks that you will be scoring in your SSB. Okay, so this is very important. Also, because it's a direct entry, so there will be a lot of competition. So we will help you crossing that competition, overcoming the competition, and getting recommended. So that was it, and I will see you next with something more helpful, informative, and more interesting for your upcoming written defense exams as well as for your SSB interview. Till then, stay tuned to SSBcrack exams and always stay positive and motivated. Jai Hind.